Hi, my name is Noah Hahn. I'm a medical oncologist from Johns Hopkins University. I'd like to tell you a little bit about a new study being run through the Hoosier Cancer Research Network in early-stage bladder cancer. Patients with both BCG unresponsive and BCG relapsing bladder cancer are in urgent need of new therapy approaches. For those with BCG unresponsive disease, the current standard of care is typical recommendation of surgical removal of the entire bladder, or cystectomy as it is known. This can provide long-term cure of their bladder cancer. However, this does come with significant quality of life effects. As such, many of our patients are seeking new therapy options. In addition, many of our bladder cancer patients may not be suitable for cystectomy due to other medical conditions. The ADAPT-Bladder trial will be looking at the use of a new immunotherapy agent, durvalumab, when combined with other therapy approaches for non-muscle invasive bladder cancer. This study will have two phases to it. A phase 1 portion of the study will first define the safety profile of durvalumab when used as therapy by itself, when combined with BCG therapy instilled in the bladder, and when combined with a short course of radiation therapy. The phase 1 study will be conducted in BCG unresponsive non-muscle invasive urothelial carcinoma patients. The phase 1 portion of the ADAPT-Bladder trial will enroll up to 42 patients. If safety is demonstrated in the phase 1 portion of the ADAPT-Bladder trial, the study will then progress into phase 2 of the study. Phase 2 of the study will enroll patients who have BCG relapsing non-muscle invasive urothelial carcinoma of the bladder. In phase 2, patients will be randomly assigned to one of 3 treatment arms. Arm 1 will consist of retreatment with standard BCG therapy instilled directly into the bladder. Arm 2 will treat patients with durvalumab therapy combined with BCG therapy instilled in the bladder. And Arm 3 will treat patients with durvalumab therapy combined with a short course of radiation therapy administered over 3 days in the first week of treatment. In the arms in which patients receive durvalumab therapy, if their tumor is responding and has not shown relapse at the first disease evaluation, they will receive up to 6 months of durvalumab therapy. The primary endpoint of the phase 2 portion of the ADAPT-Bladder trial will evaluate the recurrence rate at 6 months after starting therapy in each arm. We are conducting both the phase 1 and phase 2 portions of the ADAPT-Bladder trial to investigate whether immunotherapy in the form of durvalumab treatment administered through an IV or systemic therapy is promising in earlier stages of bladder cancer. Durvalumab has recently been FDA approved for metastatic patients who have previously received chemotherapy. This will be an initial investigation of its activity and safety in earlier stage bladder cancer patients.
This study is a phase 1 and 2 clinical trial for bladder cancer patients whose cancer has not invaded muscle tissue and who have already been treated with BCG therapy. The study will evaluate the use of medications called immunotherapy in combination with radiation or BCG administered directly to the bladder. During phase 1 of this study, the safety of each dose will be evaluated and the recommended phase 2 doses will be determined. You may be eligible to participate in this study if you have bladder cancer that has not invaded muscle tissue and you have already been treated with BCG. There are other criteria that must be met to be eligible for this study. Talk to your doctor to learn more. To learn more about this clinical trial, visit www.hoosiercancer.org and choose Current Trials from the Clinical Trials navigation tab.